Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another speed build. So today we are building Willow Creek High School because this lot is in Willow Creek. It has this nice little like roundabout driveway thingy, you know, which I thought was just a nice place for a community lot. I've just been, for some reason, really wanting to build something really big, and also I just really wanted to build a high school because when I was making the machinima for my Just Neighborly LP, I had to find one off the gallery, and like the one that I found was nice, but I ended up having to renovate it a little bit and add like a gym and different things that I needed from machinima. So I thought I wanted to make a high school that's a little bit more realistic than most people's high schools. Not that they're bad or anything. I mean, people put a lot of work into them and they're really nice, but they just don't have what I want aesthetically. I feel like they're kind of bare on the walls usually, or like they're just skill building rooms, and I just wanted it to be more aesthetically like more just more like a high school, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so this first part here took me about 3 hours just to do like the exterior. I cut out some of it because you just did not want to see me placing like little pieces of white line on the track for like an hour, because it literally took me that long. And yeah, let me tell you, that was not exactly the most fun time. My hand cramped. Yes, my hand cramped up so badly after that. I couldn't do anything with it. But yeah, so this, I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to use it for, but definitely machinimas, definitely like, I've been thinking of installing the prom mod for whenever like any of my Sims, like, okay, it's gonna be a really long time before we have any teens in Just Neighborly, but like, you know, if we did, it would be fun to kind of go to prom in an actual high school, or graduation. That's another mod event that you can get, and I just think this would be a good place for that because it has kind of all the different places that you need. There's a gym and an auditorium. Okay, so far I have built the exterior and the first floor, which you'll find out about obviously in the next part, because this is going to be a multi-part series, because there's just absolutely no way that I could do this in one part, seeing as it took me 3 hours to do just this exterior build area type thing. So yeah, also, this build I attempted to build about 6 times because my recording software just was not working for some reason. Every single time I got basically like, so I would draw the outside, I would get to the top level, and as soon as I started placing the roof, it would just crash. It would just tell me that my computer like wasn't connected to my monitor and blah blah blah. So that was fun. I just had to like fix that. But you know, I did fix it. I'm not really sure what I did to fix it, but it is fixed now, and that is all that matters. So now it's working, obviously, and that is great, which means I can record probably some of Just Neighborly tomorrow, or I don't know, something or other. I have relatives coming this week. They're coming on Thursday, and they'll be here like all weekend and stuff like that, so I'm not really sure how much recording I'm going to get done, but hopefully I'll be able to finish this up at some point and hopefully get up at least like a part or two of Just Neighborly. And I mean, I always have some things in the works, but I'm just not really sure. I really need some time to really sit down and figure out just how dedicated I want to be to some of the things that I have kind of working in my brain right now. So we'll see about it in a little bit. Obviously you'll be the first to know. Yeah. So also, just so you know, I am currently doing a giveaway of the Parenthood pack. There is a video on my channel. Perhaps I will link it in the description, but knowing me, I will probably not actually remember to do that. But, you know, you can always hope for the best. But all you have to do is go to that video. You just have to like the video. Okay, let me try again. Like that video, subscribe to me, and then comment one of your silliest family memories. Do not to be confused with your favorite family memories. I don't really care whether or not it's your favorite. I just want to know something silly, make me laugh. Like, honestly, if you make me laugh, you'll be featured in the video, I promise, because that's just all I want in life, is just silly things commented on my videos, because, like, you know, it's always nice when someone says they like your video, but if they actually comment something fun or silly, that's really, like, what I want from this community, you know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of, this build just was a lot of repeating things over and over again for the aesthetic, like those little, like, lines against the wall took a very long time to kind of do. I don't know, it just added like another level of detail, a lot of these things, because I just didn't want it to be super two-dimensional and everything. So yeah, I was looking at a picture of a high school and I mimicked like this general shape and stuff of the front, but the rest is all my own sort of design. And obviously it's not exactly like the picture because I mean it couldn't really be. Obviously, so you know, and then I use these shelves here, which is something that I've been doing recently, which is just using shelves as details. Um, just to kind of break up the windows a little bit more and make them a little bit more interesting because I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on usually on the walls of a school. It's either like completely blank and there's nothing, or there are a lot of weird like details and lines and changes in paint or like brick, but this school obviously is mostly brick with a little bit of some sort of siding, and I like the way that it kind of breaks up the brick and it's not just like one color everywhere. You know, like a lot of schools are definitely just one one tone. My mother actually, she went to a high school that was designed by someone who designed prisons, so it was literally like just this like cement block with little tiny windows at the top, and that sounds really awful and I really would not like to go to school there. My high school, their graduation is actually this weekend. If you don't know, I graduated last year, so I have been out of school for a year now. But their graduation is this weekend, and I've just been thinking about it a lot, I guess. So it's probably one of the reasons why I wanted to build this high school. But my school is actually all one floor. Yeah, I mean, there's like a little bit of like a lofty thing where there's a weight room, and then obviously like the light booth for the auditorium, but there's no actual second floor. So yeah, it's all just one floor and spread out and everything, and my school color is blue, so I decided that the school color here was gonna be blue. Also, honestly, I like blue better than other colors for school mascots and stuff like that, I guess. I don't know, like red is fine as well, but I don't know, red is just so like I don't even know, just really bright and obvious. I don't know. You can't really tell that blue is the school color because, like, I do use a little bit more blue than other colors, but honestly, like, the whole entire build is just full of all sorts of different colors. So yeah, I think though there's a lot of cool little like tricks and stuff, like as I've built more, because I was definitely not a builder. Like before I started my channel, I never built like anything ever. I had built like a few different things in The Sims 4. I pretty much never built anything in The Sims 3 because it took like 700 years to do. But now that I'm now that I have my channel and everything, it's been kind of an adventure trying to see like what I can do. I've been learning a lot of tricks about, you know, different like how to use different items for what like for purposes they weren't really designed to be used for, which I think is really fun and interesting. And I learn a lot from the builders that I watch, of course. One of my favorite is Unigina because she just does these massive builds, and she just always is repurposing things to look like other things, which I just think is so cool. Yeah, her like 1,000 K, what am I trying to say? Her 1,000 subscriber like thank you video thing was a Moroccan mega mansion, and it was just insane. It was crazy. It was enormous. Like I could never build anything like that, but you know what? I aspire to be more like her. She's very sweet, and I love her a lot actually as a builder, and you know, just she's a good YouTuber. I don't know why I'm just talking about YouTubers now. I mean, I watch other builders obviously, of course, too. She just happens to be one of the ones that really like strikes me as being very talented. Yeah, also Hatsy is she's good at building as well. She does a lot of like recreating things like Disney palaces and stuff like that, which are like really beautiful. And she just, yeah, really beautiful. I don't know how she does them so quickly. It takes me literally ages to do this. Like, it takes me forever. Like, I have to figure out how to do it, and then I have to make it work, and then I have to make it look the way I want it to look, and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I don't know how they manage to do stuff like that. At all, really. At all. Yeah, if I sound kind of sleepy and weird, it's because it is currently almost 1:30 in the morning, and yeah, I just finished doing like the first floor interior of this build. I did the exterior this morning, and yeah, lots of building today. That's pretty much all I've done today, other than like go buy shower curtains, and honestly I'm such a nerd. Okay, so my family is coming to visit, and we are kind of cleaning our house, making it look nice, and we really needed some new shower curtains. So my dad sent me and my sister to the store. We also brought some of our friends because of reasons. There were just some stuff going on, but we brought some of our friends. But I ended up choosing the shower curtain that has whales on it. It looks almost identical to the shower curtain that came with the new Parenthood pack. It's like blue whales, and I just think that's hilarious because I just had to have it match. I don't know why. I needed a shower curtain that matched because I'm in the process of attempting to build my real house in The Sims. So there's a video of me building my real bedroom, which you can definitely find on my channel, and then also there's one of me building kind of like the kitchen area, and it says part 1 on that video, but I'm really not sure how many parts it's going to be, or even if I will be able to finish it, simply because the way that my house is like structured is not what The Sims kind of allows. We have like a ranch style house, but it's also half in like a hill when there's no terrain tools in The Sims 4, so I'm not really sure whether or not I'm going to be able to sort of, do that. But I mean, obviously I'm trying my best. It's just a little bit frustrating, so I have to kind of go back every now and then and do it, but I can't just straight up build this, because with the high school here that I'm building, I kind of know, I've been thinking about it a lot. I kind of know exactly like where to put things, and plus I'm like not constrained by what actually is in real life, because I can do whatever I want. It's not a real building, obviously. But I do think replicating things in The Sims from real life is really cool too. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, so at this point I am trying to build a track. So first I think maybe I can like draw it, and then I decide I'm gonna try to use terrain tools, and like I'm gonna use like the terrain paint option and paint inside this thing that I did, and I ended up doing that, but it looked okay. It didn't look like atrocious, but it definitely didn't look nice. And honestly, I had to look up a picture of what a track and like a football field looked like, because I wasn't really sure, because I don't do sports. I am not an active individual whatsoever. Yeah, so here's just me trying to figure out, like, maybe I can just draw it. But also, we don't have any good terrain paints that are like dark gray colored. They're all really light and brown, and I'm just not a fan of that. See, I'm trying my best. Like, okay, another builder that I like, the Tide's Changing, she's really good at using terrain tools. Like, she's just really good at painting things. I don't know, like, my hand is not steady enough for that at all. See, like, this is like the worst shape ever, but it just wasn't quite what I was looking for. Also, I really would like to be able to create round rooms in The Sims. Like, can they get on that, please? Like, this is kind of like a weird, like, it's not exactly octagonal. Maybe it is octagonal. I don't know. Either way, it's definitely not as round as I would like this to be in the end. This track probably took me the longest out of anything to do because A, I don't really know what a football field looks like, and B, I put so many freaking little tiny line details on this thing. You'll see in a minute when we get to it, but basically I just used like these pool details and sort of built like all of the track lines all the way around, which, if you don't know anything about placing things in The Sims, it takes forever to do things like that, where you have to just do piece by piece by piece, and also you have to use the Alt key a lot to do that. So yeah, here's what I did originally, and then here I am trying to build some football goals, and they actually turn out kind of okay. Like, I used just some like weird lights and those like post things. I don't know, like, honestly, like, not perfect, but they definitely look like football goals, and I had no idea what a football field looked like, so bear with me. I kind of just go for what I think looks the most like what a football field looks like, which is honestly probably not incredibly accurate, though I feel like you can tell what I'm going for in the end. Plus, the goals look like goals. They're just not quite exactly, what you would see in real life, of course. So yes, I probably should put some outside lighting out there. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should really go and add lighting. But yeah, so here I am adding all the little lines, and I actually go around the whole entire track a bunch of times and add a bunch of lines. Oh, and also made the football field. Yeah, the lines on the football field are not perfect. I don't really know like what a football field looks like. I was looking at a picture, but yeah. Anyway, guys, the video is almost over now, so thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. Bye, guys.